guys. So if you didn't watch my last video, it's probably because it looked like a crappy iPhone video, which is what it was. In that video, I was asking you guys to ask me questions or ask for advice on certain topics so that I could make a video about it. And this is that video. So I'm just gonna go through and answer all of your pressing questions.
Arden answers.
Arden answers all of your pressing questions. Why do I sound like a phone sex operator? Ooh, that's one question she'll never be able to answer.
So, first question. If you could be any Adventure Time character, who would you be and why? That's really tough. I would say I would either be Marceline because she's got a great singing voice. Like, actually in real life, if you look her up, she's got an amazing singing voice. And I also want to be a vampire, because that would be very fun. Or I would want to be Jake, because, I don't know, Jake is just awesome, and he's like the most carefree character on the show and really doesn't care what's going on. And he can also turn into anything he wants and reduce the effects of poison with his giant liver. If you've seen that episode, wee, meow wow!
Next question.
Are you still planning on making Arden Games? I want to see you play! Yes, I'm still working on Arden Games. I went through a lot of annoying crap. I was trying to use Boot Camp on my Mac. Basically what Boot Camp is it gives you the ability to run both Mac and Windows programs on the same computer. It basically partitions off your hard drive so that part of your computer will be completely dedicated to Mac or OS X, and then the other half is all Windows. But you can switch between the two and have a Mac and a PC in the same computer, which is what I was trying to do with this lovely thing right here. That's actually why I got a new laptop, is for Arden Games, and because I just needed a new one in general. But it turns out that Boot Camp is not really supported by Apple anymore. They don't have any of the new drivers out or anything that you really need to play video games on a partitioned hard drive. So I bought all this expensive equipment. I spent like hundreds of dollars on this, and then it turns out that I can't do anything because Apple hasn't released the drivers. And I could go online and find like a semi-illegal driver to make it all work, but honestly, it's not worth risking my Mac. So right now, Arden Games is on a slight hold just because I'm still trying to figure that out. I might even build my own, so I'll do a whole video of that. It'll probably be the first video on Arden Games if I end up doing that. So that is what's going on with Arden Games. I'm sorry, it's been kind of in a delayed process.
Next question.
Why don't you go to things like Generation Beauty, IMATS, and etc. like many other gurus? I don't live in California, and I also don't like to travel constantly and spend all that money. So, I haven't gone to a lot of the things that I really probably should be going to meet all you guys, just because I don't really want to have to pay for it. I know that's horrible, but it's true. I'm moving on to California at the beginning of August, so I will be out there for VidCon and everything else. So, yeah, get excited for that. I will probably see you guys at VidCon. Come and see me!
Next question.
Anonymous on Tumblr asked me, can you twerk? Can I twerk?
Bubble butt, bubble 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 butt, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt. Turn around, stick it out, show the world you got it. Bubble.
Next question.
I love your YouTube channel. You're one of the few people who bring a personality to their channel. Oh, thank you. From watching your channel and a few others, I have become intrigued with YouTube and the possibility of making videos. What advice would you give someone who wants to embark on this wondrous journey of YouTubing? A lot of the stuff that I say in videos and a lot of the things that I show and just what I talk about in general and how I talk about things is really how I am in real life. If you're gonna make a channel, make it an accurate representation of what you are. Because no one likes to get lied to, and you don't want to lie to a large audience of people on the internet, because they will find out, trust me. So be honest with yourself, be honest with your viewers, and know what you want going forward, because now I know what I want. And I think my YouTube channel has grown more successful because I know what I want as my goal, and it's basically just to put out content that I know I'm proud of. Don't get discouraged. It is incredibly hard to start up on YouTube nowadays. It was hard at my time too. I started 4 years ago.
Next question.
Next question. What do you, Nicholas, like to do when you're bored?
Make out hardcore.
I'm kidding. We like to play a lot of 3DS and video games because that's what we do. Yeah.
And also make out a little bit.
Next question.
Hello, my cheeky question is, what are your plans for the future? I know you're moving to Cali, but care to expand? Yes, I'm expanding right now. I told you guys what I was going to do if I got into college. Now, what I'm going to do now, since I didn't get into college, I'm moving at the beginning of August. I will be starting my lease then on my apartment. I'm living with someone who's a fellow YouTuber, and I don't know if she's okay with me mentioning it yet, so I'm gonna hold off. You guys probably all know her. She's super cool, super sweet, she has awesome style, and she's a nice person, so I'm excited to live with her, and I'm gonna force her to let me get a cat, because that's naturally what's gonna happen when I live with someone else. They're gonna be forced to have a cat pet running around. Moving out there in August, hopefully going to VidCon and a bunch of other YouTube gathering type things. I have a lot of work already lined out there. You'd be surprised how much work beauty gurus have to do, and basically moving out to California is an excuse to be really focused on YouTube, so that's what I'm gonna be doing, is focusing on you guys and trying to put out the best content ever. Also, I'm gonna try to get a pair of Google glasses. That is going to happen. I am gonna somehow finagle it and get a pair of Google glasses before they come out. Oh yeah.
Next question.
Why don't you have a prominent southern accent? Is it because you're a magical unicorn? XX, love your videos, by the way. Thank you, Jenny Hunt. Yes, I am a magical unicorn. That's why I don't have a southern accent. The end. I don't have a southern accent actually because my mother and my father repressed it when I had just been born. So anytime that they were talking to me, teaching me words, they tried their hardest to keep their southern accents out of my dialect so that I would not learn those speech patterns. I found that out like 2 years ago. The only time that I ever hear my mom or my dad use a southern accent is when they get angry. Like, they legitimately get straight southern. Like, Arden, I can't believe you did that. Like, really. I don't ever hear an accent in my house other than that.
Next question.
I've been a PlayStation gamer all my life, but now I'm debating whether to get a PS4 or Xbox One when it comes out. I lean towards the PS4 good because of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is like my favorite game. Which system would you get and why? Come on! Is that not the easiest question ever to answer? PS4. PS exclusives that have come out have been the best exclusives ever. Heavy Rain, The Last of Us. I don't know if you played The Last of Us, any of you guys, but it is amazing! Although I have a story about that. Nicholas broke my PS3 twice. No, I mean, like, he broke my original PS3, erased my whole hard drive, and then bought me a new PS3 and broke that one. So, my new PS3 should be coming in at some point. So I still have to play The Last of Us all over again, which is obviously such a task and such a chore. Not.
Next question.
You seem so upbeat and happy in your videos. How are you so positive? Is there any way you really look at life or anything like that? Yes, I have a very positive outlook on life. I really do try to look at life as just a blank canvas that I have the ability to paint on. Anytime there's darkness in your life, it basically is just something you can use as a contrast to the lightness in your life. So if you have something horrible happen, just look on the positive. I know that there's an ultimate plan of why this thing happened to me. So if something horrible happens, if I have a death in the family, or if I'm going through a really tough time, or I feel depressed for a long period of time, I know that that is the only way that I will experience true happiness, because what is happiness if you have nothing to compare it to? If everything is just one frolic through the daisies in your life, then what is anything? Everything would just be vanilla. You would have no ulterior experience to compare it to. So that walk through the daisy would just be everyday life, and the good wouldn't be that good, and the bad wouldn't be that bad. That's how I stay happy. I know that anytime something bad happens to me, it's for a reason, and I know it will benefit me immensely later on. Or even immediately. Who even knows? I learn lessons every day.
No more questions.
I hope you guys liked this video format. I'm sorry it was a little bit more of a serious toned video, other than me shaking my junk at the camera, but that was unintentional. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out all my social media sites, and I will check you guys for the next video. See you guys later. Bye.